On a peaceful evening in ancient Jerusalem, the world was unaware that history was about to change forever. In Matthew chapter 26, Jesus shared his final meal with his disciples, a moment now known as the Last Supper. This night was filled with prophecy, love, betrayal, and the beginning of a promise that still transforms lives today. Let's journey through this powerful chapter, told with fresh color, wonder, and meaning. The chapter opens with a bold prophecy from Jesus. The Passover is 2 days away, and the Son of Man will be handed over to be crucified. Meanwhile, in secret chambers, the chief priests and elders were plotting his arrest, but not during the festival, for fear of the people. The light of heaven stood in full view, yet darkness planned in the shadows. In Bethany, a woman broke an alabaster jar of precious perfume and poured it on Jesus' head. Some disciples were indignant, asking, "Why this waste?" But Jesus saw her heart. He said, "She has done a beautiful thing to me. When she poured this perfume on my body, she prepared me for burial." He honored her act of extravagant love, promising that wherever the gospel is preached, what she had done would also be told in memory of her. But then, the story takes a dark turn. One of the 12, Judas Iscariot, went to the chief priests. "What will you give me?" he asked, "if I deliver him over to you?" They counted out for him 30 pieces of silver, and from that moment, he sought an opportunity to betray him. It's a heartbreaking reminder that not everyone who walks with Jesus walks for Jesus. On the first day of the Feast of Unleavened Bread, the disciples came to Jesus, asking where they should prepare the Passover meal. He gave them simple instructions, saying, "My appointed time is near." They followed his lead and prepared everything, still unaware of how sacred and significant this night would become. As evening fell, Jesus reclined at the table with the 12, and during the meal, he said something that shattered the peace. "Truly I tell you, one of you will betray me." Sorrow filled the room. One by one, they began to ask, "Surely not I, Lord." Jesus answered, "The one who has dipped his hand in the bowl with me will betray me. Woe to that man by whom the Son of Man is betrayed." Then, in the midst of this tension, Jesus gave the world a gift that would echo through eternity. He took bread, gave thanks, and broke it. "Take and eat. This is my body," he said. Then he took a cup, gave thanks, and offered it to them. "Drink from it, all of you. This is my blood of the new covenant, which is poured out for many for the forgiveness of sins." This moment became the foundation of Christian communion, a powerful, enduring symbol of sacrifice, unconditional love, and redemption. After singing a hymn together, they went out to the Mount of Olives. On the way, Jesus told them, "This very night you will all fall away on account of me." Peter, ever impulsive, declared, "Even if I have to die with you, I will never disown you." And all the other disciples said the same, completely unaware of the crushing fear the coming hours would bring. They arrived at a place called Gethsemane, and Jesus took Peter and 2 other disciples with him to pray. His heart was overwhelmed with sorrow to the point of death. He fell with his face to the ground and prayed, "My Father, if it is possible, may this cup be taken from me, yet not as I will, but as you will." He returned to find his closest friends sleeping. "The spirit is willing," he told them, "but the flesh is weak." After praying the same prayer 3 times, Jesus rose with divine strength. "The hour has come," he said. "Look, here comes my betrayer." Just then, Judas arrived, leading a large crowd armed with swords and clubs. He had arranged a signal. "The one I kiss is the man. Arrest him." He went straight to Jesus and said, "Greetings, Rabbi," and kissed him. Jesus replied, "Do what you came for, friend." As they seized Jesus, one of his companions drew a sword and struck a servant of the high priest. But Jesus stopped him. "Put your sword back in its place," he commanded, "for all who draw the sword will die by the sword. Do you think I cannot call on my Father, and he will at once put at my disposal more than 12 legions of angels? But how then would the scriptures be fulfilled?" As Jesus stood trial before the high priest, Peter followed at a distance. He sat in the courtyard, warming himself by a fire. 3 different times, people identified him, saying, "You also were with Jesus of Galilee." And 3 times, Peter denied it, finally calling down curses on himself. And immediately, a rooster crowed. Then Peter remembered the word Jesus had spoken, "Before the rooster crows, you will disown me 3 times." And he went outside and wept bitterly. Matthew 26 reveals a night filled with love, courage, prophecy, and the beginning of the greatest act of mercy the world has ever known. The Last Supper teaches us to cherish Jesus' sacrifice, to stand firm in faith, and to walk in love even when life feels heavy. His body was broken, his blood became a new covenant, and his promise of hope still shines today. Thank you so much for watching and walking through this powerful chapter with us. I truly appreciate you being here. If this inspired you, blessed you, or helped you understand the Bible in a deeper way, please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to support the channel. Your support helps us continue creating more uplifting, faith-filled videos for you. Stay blessed, and remember, Jesus' love is always with you.